The purpose of this evening is to pay tribute to the parents and guardians of our student athletes that support our team. The sacrifices and accommodations that you, the parents and guardians, make throughout the course of the season greatly contribute to the success of our program. Without your support and words of encouragement, your child will be unable to uphold their commitments to their fellow teammates. No matter how glamorous or dubious the task might be, you are constantly there to support your student athlete and their contribution to the team. We are here tonight to say thank you as a team and as a community for your support of our activities. On behalf of the coaches, players, managers, and school administration, we would graciously like to say thank you. At this time, we will introduce the volleyball team, statisticians, managers, coaches, and parents. Beginning with the seniors, we ask that as your name is called, please come to the court and meet your son and daughter and make a walking line down the sideline of the volleyball court. Anyone interested in taking pictures is free to do so. Please just step out and take them. Your 2026 Charger Volleyball squad is led by seniors Allie Bueller, daughter of Matt and Jess Bueller. Senior statistician Anna and freshman player Clara Collins, daughter of Ashley and Kyle LaFerge and Brandon Collins. Tommy White, daughter of Brian and Tara White. Tommy Yellowhawk, daughter of Daniel and Katina Yellowhawk. Senior statistician Chloe Hilgert, daughter of Amy and Dane Hilgert. This year's juniors are JC and 6th grade student manager Joby Yeager, daughters of Jared and Megan Yeager. Eliana Nelson, daughter of Derek and Desiree Nelson. We have our junior statistician, Autumn Vincent, who we would like to wish a happy birthday today. Happy birthday, Autumn. She is daughter of Dean and Krista Vincent. And our final junior, Jane Yackley, daughter of Tom and Ashley Yackley. This year's freshmen are Harmony Cook, daughter of Jared and Laura Cook. Skyward Height, daughter of Casey and Jessica Height. Josie Miller, daughter of Drew and Haley Miller. Adelma Ramirez, daughter of Julian and Olivia Ramirez. Josie and Justice Savo, daughters of Joe and Emily Savo. Taylor Voorhees, daughter of Pat and Taysom Voorhees. Our assistant coaches are Kim Fisher and her fiance, Gary Arbach, and Katie Steyer with her mom, Mary Jo. The head coach of the Chargers is Randy Gould, accompanied by his wife, Colleen. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2026 Charger Volleyball squad.
The following is a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports. It's time for Sully View Sports on Country 95.3 and on YouTube at Country 95.3 Sports. Sully View Sports is brought to you by 83 Ag Sales, Vilas Pharmacy, The Corner, Yackley Ranches, AGE Corporation Ready Mix, Bank West Oneida, and Barber Chemical. And by Sully County Sheriffs, Red Spray Service, Ring Neck Energy, South Dakota Office of the Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection, Oahe Grain, Lamb Motors, and Colson Farms. And by Konak of Oneida, Don's Food Center, Ayers Custom Repair, Yag Air, Oahe Grain, CHS River Plains, and First Dakota National Bank. Now with the call of the game, here's the voice of the Sully View Chargers, Wyatt Barichka.
And a good Tuesday evening to you as we are just getting going here from Sully View High School on the Mark Sefner Court in Oneida here. We're about 15 minutes away from first serve. It's Wyatt Barichka with you, Eliza and John back in the studio here this Tuesday evening. Appreciate you tuning in, however you may be tuning into this broadcast, whether it's on KLXS Pure, Country 95.3, or online on YouTube at Country 95.3 Sports. The Sully Buttes girls volleyball team getting their season going as they'll be hosting the Jones County Lady Coyotes here on this Tuesday evening to start both their seasons, I should say. We'll take a look at how these two teams enter from last season. We'll take a look at the history between these two teams, and I caught up with both head coaches prior to this one here prior to this contest here as well. We'll take a look at how these two teams enter from a season ago here in 60 seconds on Country 95.3 and online at Country 95.3 Sports.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
The Corner in Oneida reminds you they're open after the game for your snack and beverage needs. From hot stuffed pizzas and roasted chicken to wraps, salads, burgers, and much more. They also carry a large variety of beverages to quench your thirst. The Corner in Oneida has it all, and you'll find plenty of specials throughout the store. Remember, the Corner is open for your convenience after the game. Call ahead for orders. Bus is always welcome. The Corner in Oneida, 258-2400. 258-2400.
It is a Tuesday night here from the Mark Sefner Court on the campus of Sully Buttes High School as the Sully Buttes girls volleyball team getting their season about to get underway here as we take a look at how these two teams enter prior to this one tonight. And really have to go back from the beginning or start of last season, I should say. We'll take a look at Sully Buttes as they enter this one from a season ago. They finished 7-20 under head coach Randy Poole, enters his second season at the helm here for Sully Buttes. Their wins against Gettysburg twice, Jones County once. We'll talk about that matchup from a season ago here in just a little bit. They defeated the Lady Scotties from Phillip twice, and they got a victory over Sunshine Bible Academy. Graduate seniors, and we'll have three returning this season. Donnie Yellowhawk, Allie Beeler, and Tommy White will all be a part of the senior class here for this 2026 Sully Buttes Chargers. That's how they look going into from previous season going into this year. And we'll take a look at Jones County, who will come into this one after finishing 18-11 from a season ago. Won 6 of their last 8, but fell in the Region B semifinals. And they key wins against last season to Tripp, Delma, Amar, Lyman, Douglas, and White River were their key wins from a season ago. Jones County, a little bit more higher expectations with some returners. They are going to be out without one key player tonight, which is their setter. And just real quick before I miss out on that, JC Jensen will be out of tonight's game. She's actually 4 assists away from 1,000, but will not be active for this matchup here tonight. Those are how the teams enter this one. We'll talk more about the current teams for this season here in just a little bit. We'll take a look at history, and we still got those pregame interview conversations coming up here in just a little bit. We'll take another break here. We'll be back in 60 seconds. We'll talk more about the history between these two teams entering tonight's contest here on KLXS Pure Country 95.3 and online at Country 95.3 Sports. We're back in 60 seconds.
Eric's Custom Repair supports Sully Butte Sports and its athletes. Eric's Custom Repair is your trusted mechanic located in Agar. Stop into the gas and convenience store to fuel up and fill up too. Eric's Custom Repair, located on Highway 83 in Agar. Call today to schedule an appointment. 605-258-2137. That's 605-258-2137 for Eric's Custom Repair of Agar. Go get them, Chargers.
Hometown shopping at its best. Don's Food Center has what you want and where you need it most. Right in Oneida. Enjoy a great selection of groceries, fresh meat and produce, friendly service, and more. Get all your snacks for the big game at Don's Food Center. Don's Food Center is a proud supporter of Sully Butte's athletics and wish the Chargers good luck in today's game. Don's Food Center, where parking is convenient, shopping is easy, and your time is priority.
Sully Butte Chargers going to get their season underway tonight along with Jones County here on Country 95.3 and online at Country 95.3 Sports. We appreciate you tuning in here, and thanks for always chiming in on those YouTube chats. We appreciate you, however you again maybe tuning in to this broadcast as well. We talked a little bit about this Sully Butte team. Again, they're going to be having 3 seniors on this squad this year under the direction of head coach Randy Poole. He will enter his 2nd season here for the Sully Butte Chargers. Again, they will return some seniors here as well, and we'll talk more about some of these players as the night goes on here. But really, first matchup, you got to get those first game jitters out of the way, kind of just see what this team is going to be about. And Sully Butte is going to be on the aspect of might not have the height, but they do have a lot of maybe just finding the key moments or key spots offensively and defensively. They're going to have a really good libero and back player in Tani Yellowhawk, a name that you'll hear quite a bit here tonight. Coach Randy Poole was talking about how she very much will help the defensive side for the Sully Butte girls Chargers volleyball team as well. You're going to see some freshmen playing here tonight as well. And before we get to there, though, Coach Randy Poole talking about Tommy White as well as Bueller as far as the setting and outside hitters. And these names you're going to hear quite a bit here tonight. And a couple of freshmen you're going to most likely hear as well, Skyland Moore. And also you're going to hear the name Clara Collins. Actually, one of those is going to get some significant time here tonight and actually was labeled as one of the starters for Coach Poole's squad. Other names you're going to hear: Ellie Nelson tonight. Again, we mentioned Allie Bueller, Tani Yellowhawk, Justice Salvo. Again, this team has a lot of freshmen. And you're going to hear quite a bit of those here tonight. Tommy White, Jane Yackley, Harmony Cook, J.C. Yeager. This team is going to be very interesting to watch as this year goes on. We take a look at Jones County. Again, they finished 18 in 11 from a season ago. Again, they're going to be without their top setter tonight. Again, 4 assists away from 1,000, and J.C. Jensen going to be out for tonight's contest. The name you're going to hear, an outside hitter, in Sunny Wahlberg. She is going to be entering this season. Just had a lot of kills from a season ago. Finished with 219 kills going into the senior season. Aubrey Tucker is a name you're going to also hear tonight for the Jones County Lady Coyotes here this evening. Let's take a look at these two teams history-wise, as we do got to make sure we get into those interviews. But real quickly, for the history between these two teams, it will be the 16th meeting since 2008, according to BacksPreps.com. Sully Butte leads the series since the 2008, 9-6 wins. They're 2-2 though in their last 4, meaning Sully Butte did pull off the upset to start the season based on how the teams finished the season ago, 3-2. And Coach Poole talked about how that win last year really helped the Chargers in their season. Longest winning streak of the series, Chargers with 7 wins from 2012 to 2020. We're going to go right into the pregame interviews here in about, well, if we can connect to our board here. We're going to go right into those pregame interviews. We'll start with head coach Sully Schweiger. Talks about the season ago and also heading into tonight's contest as well, and just reflecting on the season and what this team is going to be about going into the new season. So with that, is we're working through the technical side of things. This is a more human error than anything else, so bear with us here. And with that, let's go to that pregame conversation with Jones County head coach Sully Schweigert. It's head coach Sully Schweigert here of Jones County. And coach, first off, first match of the season. I mean, what are you looking forward to most this year?
We're just excited to see the starters that we have coming back this year. We have 6 players who have seen varsity action consistently, and we have a young bench, but I'm excited to see what they can bring to the table.
Talk about just this team in particular this year. I know you're bringing some really great key players from last season, but also, I mean, you mentioned that youth as well. I mean, what do you, as far as just a team overall perspective, what are you looking forward to most this year?
I think just our consistency across the board. We have 6 players who can really play any position at any time, and that's really going to be true this year as JC Jensen, our senior setter, tore her ACL. And so we have 6 girls who are going to try to step in and fill that position for us. And Sunny Wahlberg, our returning lone senior this year starter, on the floor for us. She's going to have to step up big here and be some power on the outside. We have another new senior newcomer to us, Avery Fortney. She's going to step in and try to fill some gaps for us. And Aubrey Tucker and Brianna Askey, they're going to, who've seen the floor, are really going to have to come around and just play an all-around game for us this year.
I know this is going to be your guys' first game of the season, Coach. So normally I would tell you about maybe some X's and O's, but let's just maybe just talk about knowing your team. If there's like one word that's going to describe this season for Jones County Volleyball, what is it and why?
Our word this year is resilient. We need to overcome anything that is put in our path and overcome any obstacle we may have. And so every year our team does a word, and this year we chose it was resilient will be our word for the year.
Let's go into tonight's match, Coach. You're taking on a team that, well, we'll just say kind of maybe pulled an upset with you guys last season, and you know, a team that's kind of in a similar boat as far as youth and also getting that experience as well. And kind of going into the first one of the season, just talk about kind of maybe a little bit of the history or maybe last season that for you guys and kind of what your approach is tonight.
Yeah, so I always like opening up our season here with the Chargers, and whether it's home at our gym or sitting in here in this gym, we always bring a good match to the forefront. For the very first game of the season, it's a good matchup between both teams. I know that this year we're both trying to fill spots and we're young, and luckily we get to see each other over the summer at camps and some other competitions that we attend. And so I think tonight could be a good matchup. It'll be fun to see what is brought to the floor. And, you know, every coach wants to win in 3, but you go 5, and I think that creates good competition too. So it'll be fun tonight.
Talking with Coach Sully Schweigert here of Jones County. And Coach, last question for you. You kind of talked about a little bit what you want to see, but if there's one key thing you want to see from your team tonight, what is it and why?
Aggressive serving. I want to see us score the point before anybody touches the ball. I think, you know, if you can score that point, you can control the game. And so our goal tonight is to be aggressive behind the line, and hopefully we can make that happen.
Coach Sully Schweigert here of Jones County joining me here on KLXS Pure Country 95.3. Coach, appreciate your time. Best of luck tonight.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Big thanks to Coach Schweigert for taking some time, and we're just going to go right into the pregame conversation with head coach Randy Poole. Head coach Randy Poole of the Sully Butte Chargers joining me here on KLXS Pure Country 95.3. First off, Coach, I mean, the day is here. What's the feeling with the team? How are you feeling going in?
We're excited. You know, we had a good practice yesterday, and then we had a team supper last night. And, you know, like I told you the other day when we talked on the phone, they're tired of practice. They're ready to get after it. And again, I told you I have no idea what to expect. This is pretty much a new crew, and they're very capable. We'll just see if the first game jitters get them or not.
Talk about this team. You kind of mentioned it's kind of a lot of players having to step up and kind of some more leadership roles. You're going to have a lot of youth going to get some time here tonight. Just talk about this team in particular. What's unique about them?
Well, 3 seniors, 3 juniors, 8 freshmen. And of those 6 upperclassmen, they all had the opportunity to play a little bit last year. So they've had some experience. And both 2 freshmen that I'll play both got to play a little bit last year. So, you're kind of, it's like I said, it's the talent is there. It's just how nervous they're going to be. My 3 seniors have shown really positive leadership all summer during workouts and at our camps and practice. And, I think it's going to be all right. I do.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a fun night too, Coach. And just kind of talk about your team a little bit more before we go kind of more into this particular game in general. I mean, if there's one word to describe this team this year, what is it going to be and why?
Well, I would have to say hustle. This group of girls, they get after it. You'll see my back row players. Tani Yellowhawk is my libero that plays that back row, and she's one of the best, I think, in the state. And she's going to run that defense back there, and you're going to see her flying all over the place. And you might see her chewing on some people in the back row for not doing their jobs. But, I'd say hustle. They get after it. They're not afraid. They're not afraid to give you 150%.
Yeah, Coach, let's go into this matchup tonight. You're taking on Jones County, one of the teams that you were able to be victorious in. It was actually the first game of the season, too. And you talked about how the game last year and that one really set the tone for you guys this season. But how important is it to kind of get the tone set here tonight for the season, especially taking on a team who does have some returners, but also is also going to experience some youth tonight?
Yeah, I think it'll be a good matchup. When we went down there last year, my first year, the girls, I didn't know what to expect. We set some goals, and I think we were all surprised when we came home with the win, because I think they had 18 wins last year. We had 7. But it's just all how you approach the game and how positive you are. If you walk on the court thinking you can't win, you're not going to win. If you walk on the court thinking you have a chance, you're going to have a chance.
Yeah, Coach. Great opportunity to get the season going off on the right foot here. Normally, I would say X's and O's. What's going to be the X's and O's tonight? But, Coach, the thing I'll ask you is, what are you looking for from your team tonight? What's going to be something that you really see here in the first game of the season to kind of carry you guys going forward?
Well, I think we have to play well, defense well, and we have to receive and pass the ball. That's the key. If you pass the ball well to the setter and give our hitters opportunity to score, we'll be okay. If we don't do that, it's going to be a long night. Defensively, like I said, I think we'll hang in there defensively. It's just the offense that I'm really unsure of.
Well, Coach, it'll be a fun opportunity to kind of see what this team is about going into the first match of the season. Appreciate your time, and we'll look forward to the rest of the season.
Thank you, and thanks for covering us, Wyatt.
Big thanks to Coach Poole for taking some time here, as we are just moments away from the first serve of the 2026 campaign for the Sully Butte Chargers. We should have a national anthem coming up here, so in just a few moments we will send it to the PA announcer to get the national anthem going here on this Tuesday night. You are listening to KLXS Pure Country 95.3, Agar, Oneida, and Blunt, as well as Pure. And you can tune online at Country 95.3 Sports. So with that, let's send it to the PA announcer who gets us ready for the national anthem.
At the end of the second set tonight, the senior class will draw the winner in the 50-50. We also ask that those spectators sit in the first row of the bleachers. This is the National Federation of the High School and South Dakota High School Activity Association rules. At this time, ladies, please keep in mind the men and women of our armed forces as they stand guard around the world as we pay honor to America with playing of the national anthem by the St. Youth Pep Band under the direction of Mrs. Director Paxton. You're reminded that proper respect is removed covers, stand at attention, and place your right hand over your heart. Veterans and out uniform active duty personnel may salute the flag.
Sully Buttes Pep Band getting the national anthem here for us as we will get your starting lineups here for Jones County and Sully Buttes. We'll start with the opposing team in Sully Buttes and for Jones County, I should say. And before we get into it, uniform reports are going to be interesting as far as they're wearing the same color. They're both wearing white tops here, the white jerseys. Jones County, though, blue numbers, orange trim in their uniforms. Sully Buttes in their white uniforms with the purple numbers and purple lettering trimmed in gold. They are also got Sully Buttes on their uniforms as well. We'll start with Jones County. It looks like this. Number 1 is Maggie Dowling for Jones County. She'll be followed by number 4, it's Kelly Vennard. Molly Dix, number 5. Number 10 is Sunny Volberg. Number 11, Aubrey Tucker. Brian Haskey. Number 12, the libero tonight is Sophie Wolf. Number 16, and the roundup, that is the starting lineup, I should say, for Jones County. For the Sully Buttes Chargers, this lineup looks like this here tonight. It's number 1. It's a freshman and an outside hitter. At 5'6" is Clara Collins. She is followed by number 4, the senior libero. At 5'6", it's Tani Yellowhawk. Number 8 is a senior setter at 5'4", and Allie Bueller. Continuing our starting lineup, number 12, a junior setter at 5'7", J.C. Yeager. Number 15 is Ellie Nelson, a junior at 5'8". And to round up the starting lineup, it's number 16, a senior, middle at 6 foot. It is Tommy White as well. So we should be set. There was the whistle, and we will get ready to go here on this Tuesday night. Appreciate you tuning in here on KLXS Pure Country 95.3, and you can watch this game live on Country 95.3 Sports as well here. We'll find out who gets the first serve as well. Again, Coach Randy Poole in his second season here with the Chargers. Assistant coaches is Katie Steyer and Kimberly Fisher for the Chargers. And for Jones County, assistant coach is Maria Vennard. Head coach is Shelly Schweigert. Getting last second lineups figured out here. You can check out that video scoreboard as well and the fancy new stuff that we are going to be using quite a bit here this season as well. Now we're already seeing the Chargers figuring their lineup out here before they get a violation. So still taking some time here before we get things started. But Sully Buttes going to be on the left of your screen. It will be Jones County on the right. Because again, uniform confusion. I don't know if that was always the intention of having the white jerseys for both, or maybe some confusion as well. So Randy Poole getting some last things checked. It will be Jones County to serve here in the first set of this matchup. Maggie Dowling going to send it away here as Yellowhawk will now check in as the libero of this one. So Dowling gets the season started here in Oneida, and it will start with a serve that goes too far, and Sully Buttes will take a quick 1-0 lead courtesy of a service error. And normally you would say service errors come in pairs, but you don't want that for Sully Buttes. Jones County will have the near set side for Askey, and it's going to be out of bounds. And it will roll point to the Chargers, and they make it now 2-0. Collins to send it away to Jones County. 2-0 your score in set number 1 here. Is Jones County going to get things figured out? They'll give a free ball here for the Chargers. Yellowhawk, Yeager, far set to Nelson, going to be tapped up in the air. Jones County is able to defend it here. Now Dowling will send it away, and it's going to be a point as it goes inside, and Jones County cracks the goose egg off the scoreboard. 2-1 in favor of Sully Buttes, but it will give the serve back to Jones County and Sunny Volberg. Again, Jones County on the right, Sully Buttes on the left. And almost confusion there. Jones County will send it away, so a potential almost error there for Sully Buttes. Turns into a point for the Chargers, and it makes it 3-1. Set number 1 here, 7 o'clock Should be 7:13 to be exact. Normally I would tell you weather, but it is nice and cool here at the Mark Sefner Court. A lot of local community events here going on in the Central South Dakota area. Free ball opportunity is put up in the air there by Yackley. It's going to be set over by Nelson, who will give Jones County a free ball. Middle set there for Tucker. It's blocked by the Chargers. So we will check that replay out if possible, and does not look like we got the replay. So let's try to get that going here. Back to Jones County. There's a send away as Yeager just has to put it up in the air. It was going to be inbounds either way. And it makes it now 4-2 Sully Buttes. Jones County, though, will send it away. This is going to be Julia Kinsley. Put up in the air by Collins. Near set for Bueller. And Jones County is able to defend. Far set now for Bernard. Put back up by Yeager. Far near set to the middle by White. And that'll be good for a kill. Tommy White with her first of the night makes it 5-2 Sully Buttes. Last year this match went to 5 sets. Sully Buttes got the first win of the season. Bueller sends it away. Set to the middle for Tucker, and it goes into the net. Make it now 6-2. Sully Buttes up by 4 here. Bueller again sends it to Jones County. Will be put up in the air by Dowling. Set in the middle for Tucker. Blocked though by White. Bueller to Yeager, who will hit it into the net and will break the 2-point streak there by Sully Buttes. It's now 6-3. Sully Buttes up by 3. Set number 1, if you're just joining us, Sully Buttes getting their season going. Jones County also having their volleyball season going. Yeager will set it up in the air. Bueller will just send it over. Set by Askey in the middle for Tucker. Put back up by Sully Buttes. Set in the middle for White. White is going to have hers go out, and that'll be a point for Jones County. They cut the lead to within 2. 6-4 your score here on the Reniac Energy Venture Communication scoreboard. That'll be an ace. Jones County within 1 now. As Brianna Askey getting the ace, that's her first of the night. And it makes it 6-5. No changes to the lineup for either team so far. Although, we have seen Jane Yackley in the contest so far. They'll be out of bounds on the serve. 7-5 now. Sully Buttes up here in set number 1. Ellie Nelson now back to serve for the Chargers. Up to the nearby Volberg. Set in the middle of the near side for Dowling. It'll go into the net. And it's an 8-5 lead for Sully Buttes. Appreciate Eliza back at the studio, as well as John Winkler. They put up a Askey on the pass, and that'll be a kill by Dowling. So it deflects off the hand of Tommy White. 8-6 now. Back to serve is Tucker. Put up by Yellowhawk. Bueller set to the near far side. It'll be hit out of bounds by Carla Collins, the freshman. And Jones County within 1 again. Jones County for their second point in a row, and they'll go into the nets. So Sully Buttes back up by 2, 9-7. It'll be White to send it away for the Chargers. Yellowhawk does come out. Jane Yackley is in. She gets it over the net. Jones County able to defend, and Nelson trying to stretch that arm out to get it as it was just in the right spot, and it makes it 9-8. I'll be Dowling with her second kill of the night. Bernard sends it too far. His third service here on Jones County. And Sully Buttes goes up by 2 again. J.C. Yeager for the Chargers. Put up there by Askey. It's sent over there, and Nix is going to be the one credited for the points. Looks like an error on the Chargers, though. 10-9. Dowling for the second time in this set will serve it away. Put up by Nelson. Going to be not about setting it up, but it'll be Yeager who sends it away. Chargers again. Bueller set in the middle for Yackley. She'll loft it over, put up by Dowling. Set to the back row for Dowling again, and Yeager's hit is going to be too far, and that'll be a kill from Dowling in the backcourt. And we're tied at 10 apiece. First time we're tied since the Goose Eggs. 10-10 your score here from the Mark Sefter court. Dowling again to set it away. Too much on that serve, and that'll give the point back to the Chargers. Makes it 11-10 here on your scoreboard. Quickly as Collins will set it away. Dowling will set it up in the backcourt once again for Askey. And, excuse me, that's not Askey. That is Tucker. But Sully Buttes gets the point. Going into the net. Collins for her second straight. That one is going to be not playable by Dowling. And Collins will get her third serve. Chargers up by 3, 13-10 your score. Try to see if we can get some scores or set scores from a season ago. We'll work on that here in a moment, and that'll be a kill for the Coyotes. Molly Nix with her first of the night. 13-11 your score. Sonny Volberg. Too much on that one. Makes it 14-11. And now Jade Yackley for the second time here in set number 1. Will serve it, put up in the air by Bernard into the net. Tommy White. Credit there for Tommy White, her second. Make it 15-11, and a timeout will be taken by Jones County. They'll take their first. They are down to 1 here in set number 1. We'll take a quick 15-11 your score in set number 1. It's Sully Buttes up. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Country 95.3.
Teamwork is important to Barber Chemical in Oneida. With a full-time agronomist, sprayers, and licensed applicators, they have the team to get the job done. Their fully stocked warehouse will always have the latest products and technology available. Service, quality, and efficiency. That's the game plan at Barber Chemical. See Barber Chemical for all your soil and tissue sampling needs. Good luck, Chargers, from your teammates at Barber Chemical in Oneida.
Back here on Country 95.3, online at Country 95.3 Sports on YouTube. Appreciate you tuning in. However you may be tuning in to this contest. Last season, Sully Buttes won set number 1, 26-24. They would go on to win the second set, 25-16. Jones County would respond, winning 25-23, 25-11. That put it into the fifth set, where Sully Buttes would come out victorious, 15-11. So Jane Yackley will set it away again here. 15-11 your score here in set number 1. Serve is going to be put up in the air by Volberg, and now almost some confusion there. Tucker will set it over for a free ball. Yeager, middle set to White. She'll just push it over. Once again, another set in the middle. Tucker to Collins. Yeager set, back set to Bueller. Bueller will set it over. Put up there by Dowling. Here is a middle set for Tucker, and it's defended by the Chargers. Bueller trying to get Jones County looking. Hits off the net, keeps her eyes on the ball, puts it in the air, and Yackley sends it over here. on the longer volleys here so far, and good defense there. Collins tries to put it up, but Sully Buttes won't be able to respond because it was going to be 4 hits. And that long volley will go to the Lady Coyotes of Jones County, 15-12. Your score now. Sending it away now is Nix. Jaeger. Beeler in the air to White on the outside. Defended by the Lady Coyotes. It's a kill for Tommy White. That's her third. 16-12 now. 4-point lead for the Chargers, with Beeler to serve it for Sully Buttes. Dowling set there by Askey on the near side. Lofts it over, gets it over Jaeger. And a soft hit there gives Jones County back to within 3. Timeout was taken by Jones County. Now back to the Chargers, an ace by Brandon Askey, who will get her first of the night. 16-14 your score. Askey will go for her second serve in a row. Serve. Too much on that one. Makes it now 17-14. Sully Buttes up by 3 in set number 1. Ellie Nelson to send it away here. And we'll go into the nets. Just the first service error unofficially by Sully Buttes here this evening. And then another service error by Tucker. It'll be her third. So just training serves right now. I'll get a change in the lineup. Yellowhawk will check out. Ackley checks back in. Here's a set from Bernard on the near side there for Volberg. That one deflected. Nelson trying to keep it up in the air, and White will just run into the padding on the back into the courts. It's now Jones County back with the serve. Bernard sends it. Yellowhawk puts it in play. Jaeger will set it on the far side for Yackley, who will just send it over. Collins to Nix in the net, and it's going to be a block there for Sully Buttes. A nice block there. See if we captured that replay. We did not. It's now 19-16. That's going to be put up in the air. It's going to be 4 hits either way. So Sully Buttes will look to get set number 1. They're 5 away. They lead by 4, 20-16. Bigger again from the near side. That one will be out. And then Jones County gets the serve back. Tuesday night here. Pretty good crowd on Parents Night. All the parents of players and coaches, managers. I want to put it in the air. Beeler tries to save it. Jaeger's just going to send a free ball over for Jones County. Dowling, far side set to Volberg, and that'll be a kill. Volberg, who has not been credited with a kill, gets her first of the night. And Jones County within 2. Dowling. Yellowhawk puts it in play. Jaeger will send it to the far side for Collins and has that slipped from her finger, and it's now a 1-point game for Sully Buttes here in set number 1, 20-19. Right now, small runs in this first set. Sully Buttes with needing to probably get that last run there is Jaeger does put it in play, so Nelson's got to send it over for the Chargers. Dowling, middle set to Volberg, put back up by Jaeger. Nelson, the Beeler, almost confusion there by the Chargers. They keep it in play though. Nelson putting it in there. Beeler, Yellowhawks sends it back. Dowling to Askey. Near side for Nix. Put back in play by Nelson. Nice defense Bueller with a set it over. Still in play, but a violation on Jones, or by the Sully Beach Chargers. Jones County will get the point as Collins stepped over the line, and now will call for Coach Poole to spend his first timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds. We're tied at 20 apiece here on your Remac Energy Venture Communications scoreboard. 30 seconds here on KLXS Pure Country 95.3.
Terry and Peggy Barber and family with Brett's Spray Service in Pierre, Oneida would like to wish the Sully Beach Chargers good luck with tonight's game and all season long. Call Brett's Spray Service today at 258-2743 for all your aerial application and retail chemical sales needs. The Barbers would like to remind you what Henry Ford once said, that when everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it.
Sully Butte trying to steal set number one here. They have been up by as much as 5 at one point. We are tied at 20s, though, as Coach Poole spent his first timeout of the set. We are tied at 20s. Dowling will send it away for Jones County. Sully Butte's had a really good defensive showing in that last 1 point, just did not go there. Yackley trying to put it back over as it went into the net. And Jones County, for the first time tonight in set number one, will have a lead. 21-20. Back again, Yellow Hawk. Yeager with the set in the middle for Yackley, trying to go soft on the kill there. Yackley putting it in play. Dowling will put it back up for Jones County. Blocked there by Yackley, though, from Askey. Back to Yeager. Yellow Hawk to Yackley. Calling it on number, and she'll get the point for Sully Butte. Jones County with some confusion, and now we'll see Sophie Wolf will barrel for Jones County to check in. Collins will be back to service. We're tied at 21s here in set number one. Putting in play from the front of the arms, it looks like. Askey will set it over. Yellow Hawk. Bueller. Middle set for Yackley. She'll tap it over, and it's going to be point for Jones County as it was out of bounds. 22-21. Jones County. Goldberg now. To Yeager. Almost hits the roof here in Mark Zeffner court. And it's Jones County on the near side to Nix. He'll hit the net, and we're tied at 22s. Feels like a similar start to the first set to start the season a year ago. Right now, though, it's only 22-22. It'll be Yackley who will check in. Yackley will be back to serve. White, will come in for Yellow Hawk. And get my substitutions in there. Yackley to set it away. Knotted up at 22. Didn't hear the whistle to serve, but it's going to be put up by Dowling. Askey with the pass over there to Tucker. As Sully Butte's going to try to take a lead again. Back set for Yackley. Sends it over too much. It'll be a point for Jones County, and they're 2 away from taking set number one. 23-22. A great first set here in Oneida. We'll check with scores here as the match goes on there. Yeager puts it in play. Might have been out of bounds, but White's going to try to go for a kill. Put back up in the air. White's going to try for a second one, but will hit the net. Not a bad idea from White there, but that does make it set point for Sully Butte. And a timeout going to be spent by Coach Poole, and he'll be out of timeouts here in set number one. Let's see if we can get some potential scores here in the first set. Our scoreboard will elect to maybe pull up here. There we go. Let's get some scores for you. Yankton is up on Brookings 1-0. They would win first set 26-24. The second set is tied at 22 apiece. But let's look at the B rankings here and take a look at maybe some teams of local interest. No scores to report. We do have one, I guess I could report to you. Miller 3-set sweep over Gregory, 25-7, 25-14 in second and third set for the win. So Miller starts the season 1-0. Jones County a set point away from trying to take set number 1. Sully Butte's going to try to extend this as White gets the block there. It's still in play, though. Jones County with some confusion, but more confusion on Sully Butte, and they'll take set number 1 with a final of 25-22. Sully Butte's had the lead for most of the first set, but it's Jones County who comes back and takes set number 1. We're back in 60 seconds. Set number 2 on the way next. We're back in 60 seconds on Country 95.3.
Man, my pocketbook took a hit from propane prices this winter.
Sounds like you need to talk to Ed, Chris, and Carla over at CHS. I locked in my propane pricing this time last year with CHS, and they even set me up on a budget program so I could pay for it each month rather than all at once. Sure helped me this winter.
Really? A budget plan and you got to lock in a price now? Who did you talk to?
CHS, the elevator in town. They're also a hometown propane supplier. Give them a call at 224-5935. Ask for Ed, Chris, or Carla. Stop in or visit their website, chsriverplains.com.
Whether you're off to college or traveling doesn't mean you have to leave your friendly hometown bank behind. With Sunrise Bank Dakota in Oneida, you can take their easy, convenient online banking services with you anywhere you go. Check account balances, transfer money, make payments, or order checks, all with just a click of a button. You'll get the same great service from the people you know and trust. It's safe, secure, and convenient, and it brings you a little closer to home. Sunrise Bank Dakota in Oneida, meeting your needs everywhere the future takes you. Member FDIC.
Getting you set for set number 2. Sully Butte's had a lead, but it was Jones County who would come back and steal set number 1 with a final of 25-22. As Sully Butte's will now have to take or get a set here to at least make it a 4-set match. Sully Butte's, though, for the most part, saw some good things. It was just that ending that Jones County went on that little run that was enough for them to take set number 1. Leading the kills for the Chargers, Tommy White would finish with 3 kills in the first set. Jane Yackley would finish with 1. For Jones County, it was Maggie Dowling who would get 3 kills in the first set. Molly Nix with 2. Sonny Volberg with 1. It'd be 1 ace for the Chargers, 2 for Jones County. Sully should start with the serve here for set number 2. Getting the changes here is Yellow Hawk will get set to check on it. We'll check it for Yackley, and she'll serve it away for Sully Butte. Here in Oneida on this Tuesday night. Appreciate you tuning in. Again, you could have pretty much gone to every local event here in the area. Chamberlain would have been the farthest trip, as that's where Stanley County is. We'll try to get a score reported to you here as the evening goes on. Jones County on the offense. There's a hit and some confusion there by the Chargers. Will be credited for the point. That'll be Volberg who gets the credit for Jones County, and it makes it 1-0. Jones County up by 1. Dowling to Collins. That'll be an ace. And it will be her first of the night. That's a 2-0 lead. Serve to Collins, puts it into play. Beeler will set it back over as Askey. Now over to Nix, put up by Yellow Hawk. Beeler, middle set to Whites, defended though by Dowling. Askey to Yellow Hawk. Whites with a set on the near side for Nelson. He'll go back now to Jones County. Volberg back to Nelson, and we'll have a violation on the Chargers. In that violation there. Makes it 3-0 Jones County. Jones County on a 3-0 run to start set number 2. Beeler, far set to White on the outside, and that'll be a kill. Just on the line, good enough for her 4th kill of the night. And it makes Sully Boots take that goose egg off. And now Bueller will serve it to Jones County. Put up there by Bernard. Near side, Askey hits the net. Yellowhawk put it in play, but Yeager did not see it coming, and that will be a point for Jones County. That was a good defensive effort there by Yellowhawk, just not the result you're looking for. Chargers, Yeager kill. Yeager with her first of the night. And it makes it 4-2. Sully Buttes down by 2. Again, second set here. If you just joined us, Sully Buttes did have the lead in set number 1, but would fall 25-22. Askey will sit on the near side for Bernard. White push over there to Volberg. In the middle, blocked there by the Chargers, and that will be 4-3. Tucker could not get over the Chargers, and now Ellie Nelson to set it away. Dowling, pass, will send it over to Tucker. Free ball opportunity for the Chargers. Back set now to Yeager. Dowling, to Askey, pass up there for Nix. Put by Nelson. Collins pushes it over. White keeps it in play. Back to Jones County, and it'll be a point there for Jones County. As Askey's got a couple of points now for Jones County. It's 5-3, set number 2. Nix will serve it to the Chargers. Bueller puts it in play. Yeager trying to get Jones County looking. That will be the case. And a point goes to Sully Buttes, and they cut it to within 1. I like the effort again. Sully Buttes this season going to be more of the opportunistic team. In a sense, they're going to time some things. They're going to have the right spot, right time type team. Collins will hit that one out, though. And it makes it now 6-4. Yellowhawk back in. Scoreboard should be fixed here in just a moment. There's the case. Askey will serve it. And they're going to say it's an ace. That was close, but it did look in from our vantage point, and Askey gets her second ace of the night. In play by Bueller. Nelson back to Bueller. She'll push it over there for Jones County. Dowling with the set to Volberg. Bueller. Yeager to Yellowhawk from the back, and I'll be out. So it makes it now. Scoreboard has 8-4. I have 7-4. But maybe I could be wrong. We'll keep it 7-4 right now. Yeager. It's over. Put up in play by Jones County. Mills set for Tucker. And it's going to be a point there. And they're going to say Jones County had 4 hits, if I'm not mistaken. It makes it, it's either 8-5 or 7-5. We'll just go with the scoreboard. 8-5 your score. And Yeager will hit it into the net. So Jones County with another point. It was a service error by the Chargers. And it is making it 9-5. Bueller sending it over. Jones County will set their offense up. Volberg back now. Sent by Yackley. Dowling. The Volberg, put in play by Nelson. Collins to Yackley, back over, and they will keep this going here for this rally. Nice job by Sully Buttes getting into position. It's going to be sent over, still in play. Bueller to Yeager. Backcourt is Yellowhawk will just send it over. Dowling up in the air to Volberg, still in play, and then it goes off the arms of Collins, and not much she could have done there. And it makes it now 10-5, and Coach Randy Poole will take an early timeout. Jones County leading this 10-5. We'll step aside. We'll be back here in 60 seconds on Country 95.3, online at Country 95.3 Sports.
Summer's coming to an end. Time to start looking for a warm trip this winter. Things I need to keep in mind before I book. I need to check the reviews. I need to look at their cancellation policies. Does it make any sense to purchase travel insurance for this trip? I also need to keep my receipts and communication with my travel confirmations. And lastly, I need to make sure that I'm on a true travel website before I book. If you have any questions, contact the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Hawaii Grain in Oneida has been supporting the Sully Buttes Chargers and doing business with you, the producers, since 1954. With two 120-foot truck scales, 5 dump pits, a 110-car loading facility with 2 grain dryers. They're one of the largest privately owned elevators in central South Dakota. Instead of sitting and waiting, you could be unloaded and back home, or at today's game supporting the Chargers. Count on the place where grain's their middle name. Hawaii Grain Corporation, Oneida.
Back here on Country 95.3, online at Country 95.3 Sports. Timeout taken by the Chargers. They face a 10-5 deficit. It will be Jones County to serve it. Really good volley there by both teams. It just went off the arms of Collins, and it'll be a service error by Tucker. And the Chargers are within 4. 10-6 now your score, as Jones County did take set number 1, 25-22. It's Claire Collins back to serve for Sully Buttes. There's the serve. Put it in the air by Volberg. They'll push it over, but Yellowhawk already there. Nelson now will have it, and that'll be a point for Sully Buttes. Credit there to Ellie Nelson. Chargers on a 2-point run now. Collins, too much on the serve. And a 2-point rally will end courtesy of a service error. That will put Vidar back to serve. The serve goes to Collins. Yeager just sends it over, and too much on that one. I'll be out of bounds. Make it now 12-7. Set number 2 here from Oneida, the Mark Sefner courts. Yeager, the pass over to Yackley, and it'll be Jones County who will go on the offense. Vidar, too much on the kill attempt, gives the point to Sully Buttes. Next broadcast will be Friday. We'll be in Kimball for the Sully Buttes boys, who pulled off a 30-20 win over Fulton area. Middle set for Bernard, and there'll be a net violation, net violation on Sully Buttes. They'll make it 13-8 in favor of Jones County. They have not changed it on the scoreboard yet. Looks like there was maybe some confusion. Bueller is asking where that point was coming from. Scoreboard hasn't changed, but it's 13-8. Now it does, and that's going to be an error on Jones County. They'll have one go against Jones County. That's a break for Sully Buttes, and they are now within 4. Bueller sends it over. Picked up there by Tucker. Near set for Askey. Askey with the kill. That is her 3rd of the night. Not officially, even though they say that she has 0 right now, but they'll make it 14-9. Collins can't defend, put it in play, and that's a service ace for Volberg. Volberg with her first. Makes it 15-9. Yellowhawk to Bueller. Back set to Nelson. We'll give it off to Dowling, but it's a kill for Ellie Nelson. I think Ellie Nelson's reaction said it all there. Yeah. Had the reaction, she don't know how she got that over the net, but she'll go back to serve now. Down 15-10 for Sully Buttes. And it'll be an ace. Ellie Nelson with the last couple of points. 15-11 now. She'll go back for her second serve. Serve put in play by Volberg. It'll be passed up there by Askey, set over by Tucker. Bueller with a pass to Nelson. Set there for White, and she'll just send it over. Set in the middle. Blocked there by White from Tucker. White keeping it in play. Yeager set up for Yellow Hawk and will just send it over. Nice defense there by the Chargers. Here is a hit over, and a point will go to Jones County. Nix with the light hit over the net. Gives the long point to Jones County. They have won those long volleys here so far. 16-11 your score. Nix with the serve. Yeager with the hit over, and it's a point for Jones County. And that'll be Tucker who gets credit for there. Be her first of the night on the kills. Nix will serve it for the second time. Nelson putting it in play. White with the far set over to Collins. Picked up defensively by Jones County. Dowling over to Bernard, and Bernard will get the points. So it makes it an 8-point lead for Jones County, 19-11. Yeager with the pass to Collins. Has that roll on the net. Jones County able to defend. Yeager, back set over to Yellow Hawk, and he'll hit the net. And Coach Poole will spend his second timeout of the set number 2. 20-11 run for Jones County right now. We're back in 30 seconds on Country 95.3, online at Country 95.3 Sports.
Ringneck Energy is proud to support our Sully Buttes Charger student athletes. As future parents and business owners, the skills they are developing will keep rural economies stable and our community strong. Ringneck Energy provides real-world career paths and invests locally, building a renewable future we can all rely on. Good luck, Chargers. Learn more about the mission of adding value to area grain and livestock producers and future Chargers at ringneckenergy.com.
Jones County on a run right now. They are up 20-11 as Coach Poole says we got to slow things down here, and we'll spend his second timeout of the set. As Jones County will have it back, and Nix will send it to Sully Buttes. And right now, Jones County is winning the long volleys. They're winning most of the serves. It's just been deflections or couple of moments that just haven't gone the Chargers' way, but still gotta like the fight. Nix. Yellow Hawk puts it in play. Bueller will just send it over, put up by Volberg. Send in the middle to Askey, and that'll be a kill. 21-11, it's a 10-point game for Jones County. Askey with kill number 4. Yeager has that blocked. Makes it now 22-11. All Nelson will check in. Well, first time we'll see Skyland Moore tonight. Coach Poole mentioned a couple of freshmen will be in this one. It looks like Nelson will have to check out for a moment, and hopefully nothing too serious there, but we'll run in, and there's a service error as it goes into the net. So Sully Buttes finally getting out of that streak of points that Jones County was just on. Makes it 22-12 as White will send it away. Too much on that serve. And that'll be her first service error of the night. And Jones County 2 away from taking set number 2. 23-12 your score. Moore will put it in play. Yeager with the set over to Collins. Jones County on the defense. Back though from the pass from Dowling, or Bernard, excuse me. It's out. And point goes to Sully Buttes. Only needed that point there for Sully Buttes just to stay alive here in set number 2. Yeager, serve, put in play by Jones County. There's a pass from Tucker over to Volberg. Bueller trying to save it. It was in play, but it's going to be out of bounds, and Yeager was not able to get there in time. And Jones County point away from taking set number 2, leading 24-13. Tucker. Descendants in the net. And Sully Buttes stay alive for another point. 24-14, set number 2. Collins to serve. Serve will go to Askey. In play now to Volberg, out of bounds, and Sully Buttes staying alive here, 24-15. Coach Poole giving some instruction. Back to Jones County. I want a high lift. Collins keeping it alive, though. Bueller to Moore. Moore with the point. Just a light touch there, just enough in the right spot. And Sully Buttes on a little run right now. 24-16. Sully Buttes with their 6th kill of the set. Jones County, though, still a point away. Dowling into the net, and Sully Buttes down by 7. Did they got a run in them to get back into this set? Collins for her 3rd serve. Put in play by Askey. Tucker with the high set. It's going to be sent over by Nix. Yellowhawk calls it. Bueller with the set far side of Yackley, but it goes over the net, so they'll keep it in play, though. Yeager to Moore. Moore's kit is deflected by Jones County. That one's into the net, though, as Volberg couldn't get it. And it's now a 6-point game, 24-18. Do Sully Buttes have something in them here in set number 2. Down by 6, 24-18. As soon as I say that, it's a service error. And I'll end set number 2 with a final of 25-18. And we go to a 3rd set. Sully Buttes needing to stay alive. We'll step aside here, and we'll be back in 60 seconds on Country 95.3 and online at Country 95.3 Sports.
When the job must be done right and on time, builders across central South Dakota trust AGE Ready Mix. From residential pours to large commercial projects, AGE delivers quality concrete you can trust with dependable scheduling exactly when you need it. No shortcuts, no surprises, just solid results, pour after pour. Call 605-223-2732. Choose AGE Ready Mix Plant. Family owned, Fort Pierce strong. Yag Air Incorporated is your locally owned ag chemical and seed retailer. Yag Air Incorporated offers reliable ground and aerial application. For the latest seed and chemical pricing, contact Kyle at 605-280-8710 or Tony at 605-280-4771. Yag Air for all your ag chemical and seed needs. Kyle 605-280-8710 or Tony 605-280-4771.
Sully Buttes dropped set number 2. It was 25-19. Sully Buttes had something there for a moment, though. Just could not get the run that they needed at the end. It was just too much for Sully Buttes in the beginning. We're trying to get you an update maybe from the Stanley County game, but no score to report to you here at this moment in time. So we go to set number 3 here, and Sully Buttes is saying we got a 4th and a 5th set that we need to get to. It's 2-0 in favor of Jones County. A season ago, Sully Buttes won the first 2 sets. Jones County came back and won the next 2 sets. And then when they went to a 5th and decisive set, where Sully Buttes would come out victorious, 15-11 to win 3 sets to do. So if history is going to repeat itself, And we want to at least repeat it for the next 2 sets and then change history on set number 5. Jones County will start with the serve. It'll be Dowling to send it away. In 2-0 in favor of Jones County from Murdo. Dowling to start set number 3. Going to be put up by Yellow Hawk. Yeager with the set, far side over to Collins. That's going to be blocked and inbounds for a point. So Jones County off to the quick 1-0 start. Dowling once again to serve it. 1-0 Jones County. Yellow Hawk. And that's going to go into the net, and that will make it 2-0. I think Beeler was maybe anticipating it to bounce off the net, and it didn't bounce the way she thought it would. 2-0 Jones County. Dowling with her 3rd serve. And it's going to be a error on by Sully Butte. It's the rotation error. And it makes it 3-0 Jones County. Down again. Serve. Yellowhawk in play. Beeler will pass it up there for Yackley, who will just give a free ball over to Jones County. Volberg in the middle. Put up by Yeager. Beeler with the pass, and Yellowhawk will just send it over. Askey set by Dowling. Now it's going to be Nix. Put up in the air by Yeager. It's going to go back to Jones County side. Yellowhawk, though, says, let's keep this going. That one going to be put back up in the air by Tucker. Yeager to Beeler. Over to Yellowhawk. Still going to be going here. Back set now for Askey. That one's too much, and Sully Butte will finally get a long volley and make it their first point of set number 3. 3-1. Collins. Short serve put in play, though, by Jones County, and they'll get the point, courtesy of Nix. Nix unofficially was 7 on the night. It makes it 4-1. Volberg put in play by Yeager. Beeler with the pass over to Nelson, who is back in, so that's good news for Sully Butte. And the pass is too much, and it makes it 5-1 Jones County. Everybody was just scrambling at that point. Again, Sully Butte's needing to win set 3 to have a 4th set. Sully Butte will have to win the next 2 sets to make a 5th and decisive set. In the middle, Tucker put back in play by Collins. Beeler with the far set over to Nelson, and Nelson's hit's going to be too far. Nelson saying that they tipped it, but none of the officials with the flag said no tip there. And it's an ace by Volberg. You gotta wonder when Coach Poole will maybe try to stop the momentum that Jones County has at the moment. 7-1. Volberg has that hit off the net. Still in play, though. Nelson's gonna send it to Beeler. We'll give a free ball for Jones County. Dowling, send in the middle for Nix. And a couple of Chargers trying to get that in play. It's a point for Jones County. Back to the Chargers. They get the point, and it makes it 8-2. So Yellowhawk will go back to serve. Down by 6 right now. Dowling to Nix. With Yellowhawk putting it back in play. Beeler with the middle set to White. That one's blocked, but still in play. Jones County gets it over, though. Beeler set to the middle for White. And get the points. Tommy White unofficially 5 kills on the night. And back-to-back points for Sully Butte. Yellowhawk Have that put in play by Bernard. In the middle now. Wheeler to Yeager. Nelson sends it over. It's put back up by Jones County on defense. Nix to Yeager. Bueller set in the back there for Yellowhawk. Dowling, back set for Askey. And it's going to be a kill. Makes it 9-3 in favor of the Lady Coyotes. This was the one that serves it. Collins with the pass over to White. And that one's off the foot there of Tucker. That's something you don't normally see there from from anybody in volleyball. But Sully Buttes will say we'll take the point. Makes it 9-4. Bueller to Dowling. Askey with the set pass over to Bernard. Chargers keep it alive. And it'll be a violation on Sully Buttes. Yeager went past the middle line. It makes it 4-10, or 10-4. Goldberg. Bueller trying to keep it in place. Collins. Yeager's going to get it over the net. Nice job there by the Sully Buttes defense. Yeager. Bueller. Moving Yeager out of the way. White's going to get it over, though. Massey with the pass over, and that's going to be a point on the error as it goes not even hitting the nets. And Sully Buttes, who were down by 7 at one point, have cut this to within 5. And you're saying it's 10-5. They haven't really done much, but when you think about it, they're winning the ones that could decide matches. Bernard from Collins. Yeager will send it back over for Nix. Dowling. Back set. Tucker's got to get it over, and Yellowhawk will put it in play. Middle set for Whites. Can't get the play over, or can't get the ball over the nets. And it's back to a 6-point game. 11-5 your score. Tucker will go back to serve. Serve will go to Bueller. And it is Yeager. Back to Bueller into the nets. We've had a violation either way, as Bueller was over the middle line. 12-5 now. That's a service error by Tucker. Sully Buttes within 6 again. 12-6. White to set it over. It's going to be Dowling. Now from Yeager, trying to get Jones County looking, but we'll put it into the nets. It's out 13-6. Next we'll go back to serve now for Jones County. Nelson putting it in play. Collins back to Nelson. Dowling over the net, and a point for Jones County. Makes it now 14-6 in set number 3. Sully Buttes needing to win the next 3 to take the match. And I'll be out of bounds on the service error. How many service errors for Sully Buttes, but right now the more important number is the 2-0 on that scoreboard and needing to make that, well, first 2-1 and then make it 2-2. Dowling will set it back for Askey, and that'll be a kill. Brianna Askey with 6 kills. Well, they're going to give that one to Volberg, excuse me. She has her third. 15-7. Biggest lead in set number 3 here for Jones County. That was blocked, and a block there from Brianna Askey. Makes it 16-7. All puts. Maggie Dowling back to serve again for Jones County. Nelson is able to get the dig, but it's an ace. Her second. Coach Poole still hasn't spent a timeout yet as it will hit the net on that serve. Third service error by Dowling. Jones County up by 9. Collins the serve. Serve will go to Dowling. Set there by Volberg. Put back over by Nix. Bueller to Nelson. In the back, but over the line, and it makes it a 10-point lead. Still no timeout called by Coach Poole yet. Over will go back to serve. And his Yellowhawk now to Yeager. Nelson will set it over for the Chargers. Now over to Nix, who will just hit it lightly over. And it gets point number 19. And now Coach Poole will spend a timeout. 19-8 your score, set number 3. Jones County looking for the sweep. Sully Butte still looking to go to set number 4. We'll step aside. We're back in 30 seconds on Country 95.3.
Running back and forth for your prescription? Let Vilas Pharmacy of Gettysburg save you the drive. Vilas Pharmacy of Gettysburg, your Health Mart partner, delivers daily right to Don's Food Center in Oneida. Get the friendly, trusted care you expect without leaving town. Just request your prescription and pick it up while conveniently grabbing your grocery essentials. Call Vilas Pharmacy of Gettysburg at 605-765-9458 or use the Pocket RX app to set up your Oneida drop-off today. Vilas Pharmacy of Gettysburg, your local health partner.
Trying to get a score for you for the Stanley County and Chamberlain game. And we still have no update for you. Our game right now is 19-8 in the third set. Jones County looking for the sweep. Sully Butte's looking for set number 4. Yellowhawk keeps it in play. Bueller will set it over for a free ball for Lady Coyotes. Dowling with the back set over to Askey. Too much on that one. And it's back to a 10-point game. I'm still not seeing a official score to report to you. Yeah, next broadcast we'll be on is on Friday. The Sully Butte Chargers football team looking to go to 2-0. Taking on 5th-ranked Kimball White Lake. Sully Butte is receiving votes, just not in that top 5 at the moment. Tucker gets the spike, but it's going to be put in the air there by Yeager, but Yellowhawk can't get it over, and it makes it now 20-9. Next, we'll go back to serve. Yeager to Nelson. Now to White. That's deflected, but still in play, though, by Jones County. Bueller to White. Hits it into the nets. It makes it 21-9. Next again. I'll be out. So breaks the run there by Jones County. Sully Butte still have a lot of work to get back into this one. Checking in for Jones County is Avery Fortney. For Jones County, Skyland Moore checking in for the Chargers for Yeager, excuse me. Chargers get the last point. Bueller will serve it. That's there from Askey in the middle to Tucker. And it's going to be out of bounds, and Sully Butte gets the point. We'll go back for her second straight serve. Bueller. We'll have that hit over there from Forney. But Yellowhawk keeping it in play. Bueller far set for White. That's blocked, and it's going to be inbounds. Makes it 22-11. Brianna Askey to serve into the nets, and the point goes back to Sully Buttes. Her 6th service error of the night. Sully Buttes, though, is down by 11 with Jones County only 3 points away, and the service error came in pairs as Ellie Nelson will hit that one into the net. (23-12). Yellowhawk putting it in play. It'll be Beeler who sends it as Yellowhawk will get it over the net, though. Back to the Chargers. Yellowhawk was the one who got the dig, but it will be a match point for Jones County as Sully Buttes couldn't recover on that one. 24-12. Tucker to send it over. Moore to White. Gets it over. Jones County had to go on the offense. Volberg hits it. Nelson keeping it in play. Collins can't get the hit. And I'll do it here in the first match of the season as Sully Buttes will fall in 3 sets. In the final in set number 3, 25-12. We'll take a 90-second timeout. We'll get you some final numbers and recap this one here on KLXS Pure Country 95.3 and online at Country 95.3 Sports.
Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up, all online. New or used, shop for it all online, anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
Koenig of Oneida, Pierre, and Winter has provided our services to growers of South Dakota for over 50 years. We focus on providing our customers with the products, services, and attention to detail that each farmer needs to succeed. For your individual needs of custom spraying, liquid or dry fertilizer, chemical, soil sampling, seed sales, and treating, stop in and see us at Koenig with offices located in Oneida, Pierre, and Winter.
Sully Buttes fall in their opening game in 3 sets, 25-22 in set number 1, 25-19 in set 2, and 25-12 in set number 3 as Jones County changes history from a season ago and now have split or have at least won 3 of the last 5 for the series against Sully Buttes. As the Chargers would finish with a total of 11 kills on the night. It would be Jones County finishing with 24 total kills on the evening. Other numbers to get to you here is take a look set by set. The Chargers had 4 kills to Jones County's 7. And I completely did my math wrong there. They finished with 22 kills, but set number 1, 7 kills to 4. Second set, Chargers had 6 to Jones County's 10, and then only 1 kill in the third set to the 5 for Jones County. Service errors was Jones County 16, Sully Buttes 6, and Aces had 7 to the just 2 for Sully Buttes. That's your team numbers here in the post-game show. We'll have the individual statistics and what is to come next here in just a few moments. Right now, it is 8:17 from KLXS Pure Country 95.3, as well as online at Country 95.3 Sports. We're back in 90 seconds to continue our post-game show.
83 Ag Sales in Oneida is proud to support the Sully Buttes Chargers in this game and all season long. From precision planting to tillage, fertilizing, and harvest equipment, farmers and ranchers in Sully County and the surrounding area rely on 83 Ag's experience to support them. Good luck, Sully Buttes Chargers, keeping rural economies strong to putting safe, abundant food on our tables. 83 Ag Sales in Oneida, servicing everything you need to keep your farm rolling.
Clayton and the crew at Colson Farms in Central South Dakota wish the Sully Buttes Chargers good luck in today's game. Colson Farms works the land, producing high-quality commodities for the area and beyond. Support local merchants and make sure our environment and natural resources stay pure, clean, and available for the generations to come. And Colson Farms works with their friends and neighbors to make sure everyone is a success. Good luck, Chargers, from everyone at Colson Farms of Central South Dakota.
As your sheriff, I see a lot of things. I see the heart of our community, and I see it on full display in Sully Buttes. We at the Sully County Sheriff's Office are proud to support the Sully Buttes Chargers. We see the same dedication, teamwork, and strong character in these young athletes that we work to uphold every day. They represent the best of what Sully County is all about. As a new school year begins, please remember to be safe. We want you and your friends to succeed, so make smart choices and buckle up. And parents, if you're celebrating a big win, remember, don't drink and drive. Go Chargers!
Chargers fall 3-0 with final scores of 25-22, 25-19, and 25-12 in the third set. Taking a look at individual numbers, we'll start with Jones County, as the number for kills was led by Molly Nix. She would finish with 7 on the night. Aubrey Tucker with 5. Sunny Volberg with 2. Aubrey Tucker with 3. Maggie Dowling with 3. Tenley Bernard with 1. And Molly Nix with 7 on the night. For the Chargers, it was led by Tommy White. She would finish unofficially with 5 kills on the night. J.C. Yeager with 2. Jane Yackley with 1. Ellie Nelson with 2. And also Skyland Moore with a kill in the match here tonight. That is the individual numbers here, as we will continue our post-game show here as we take a look at what is to come next. But first, before we do that, we have your player of the game and your unsung hero in this one. And player of the game, courtesy of Yackley Ranches. And why not give it to the senior here, Tommy White, tonight, finishing with 5 kills in the contest. She is your player of the game, brought to you by Yackley Ranches. And your unsung hero of this one, it's brought to you by Colson Farms. You might have not heard this name a lot tonight, but the Colson Farms unsung hero goes about their own way to make sure they make a difference in today's game. Colson Farms also works with their friends and neighbors to make sure everyone is successful. And you know, Coach Poole talked about the backcourt work from Tani Yellowhawk, and she definitely stood out here tonight as well. So Tani Yellowhawk, for her defense, is your unsung hero in this one. Coming up next here for the Sully Buttes Chargers, it is for volleyball. It is a tournament at the YTC tournament in Gettysburg. That will be on Saturday as the Sully Buttes Chargers football team. That's our next broadcast for Sully Buttes. So we'll be on the road to Kimball to take on Kimball White Lake. That should be an interesting game. It's a 7 o'clock kickoff. We'll have a pregame show at around 6:30 here on KLXS Pure Country 95.3. Our next volleyball broadcast will be on September 10th at 6 p.m. or it will probably most likely be a 7 p.m. start time. They will be hosting Winter in that one. So our next broadcast is going to be on Friday. Our next volleyball broadcast is on September 10th when they take on Winter. So that is going to do it for us here. Big thanks to Eliza back in the studio, John Winkler as well, and for the entire Riverfront Broadcasting team. I am Wyatt Barichka. This has been a presentation of Sully Buttes Volleyball on Country 95.3 and online at Country 95.3 Sports. As always, God is good. God is great. I pray that you have a blessed evening. If you're traveling, safe travels. We'll talk with you next time, Friday at 6:30 here on Country 95.3.